Just 35 kilometers southwest of the Johannesburg CBD lies a suburb born out of one of apartheid's most controversial policies, the Group Areas Act. Established in 1958 as a designated Indian township, Lenasia has grown into a vibrant, diverse community of nearly 90,000 people, with a name that combines Lenz, a military captain, and Asia. Lenasia covers approximately 20.28 square kilometers and, according to the 2011 census, is home to about 89,714 residents. The population density is around 4,400 people per square kilometer. The suburb is located in Region G of the City of Johannesburg Metropolitan Municipality, in the Gauteng province. It's approximately 35 kilometers southwest of the Johannesburg CBD and 45 kilometers south of the Sandton CBD. Lenasia is fascinating for several reasons. First, it has a unique name believed to combine Lenz, referring to Captain Lenz, who owned the original plot, and Asia. Second, it was the largest legally designated area for people of Indian extraction in the former Transvaal province during apartheid. Third, it's home to historically significant sites like Tolstoy Farm, gifted to Gandhi by Hermann Kallenbach in 1910. Under apartheid, the Group Areas Act designated specific areas for different racial groups. Johannesburg's Indian community, which had been living in areas like Pageview, Vredendorp, jointly known as Theaters, and Fordsburg, were forcibly removed to make way for white-only areas. The government created Lenasia as their new group area. The township originates from 1958. According to urban historians Parnell and Perry, the foundations for Lenasia were laid in 1963. Many of Lenasia's earliest residents didn't choose to live here, they were forced to move. Under the Group Areas Act, families were uprooted from their homes in Pageview, also known as Theaters, and Fordsburg and relocated to this newly designated area south of Soweto. Despite this difficult beginning, the community built a thriving township. As segregation grew, Lenasia became the largest place where people of Indian extraction could legally live in the Transvaal province. One of the most significant historical sites in Lenasia is Tolstoy Farm. In 1910, Mahatma Gandhi was gifted land by his friend Hermann Kallenbach on the outskirts of what would later become Lenasia. Kallenbach was a German-Jewish architect who became one of Gandhi's closest associates. Gandhi established the Tolstoy Farm as a communal settlement based on the principles of simple living, self-sufficiency, and non-violent resistance. It was here that he developed many of his ideas about satyagraha. Today, the land is owned by Corobrik, but it houses a museum and training center commemorating Gandhi's work. On September 27, 1992, Nelson Mandela gave an address at the opening of the Gandhi Hall in Lenasia. This moment symbolized the new South Africa, a former political prisoner speaking in a township that had been created specifically to segregate people of Indian descent. It was a powerful gesture of unity and reconciliation. There's also the Vanwyksrust Fort and Gaol, built during the era around 1899. Only remnants remain of the original structure on the corner of the Golden Highway and the R554. One of the unique features of Lenasia is its extension system. The township is divided into numbered extensions, 1 through 13, which helps both residents and visitors navigate the area. These extensions include Extensions 1 to 10, the original and older parts of Lenasia. Extensions 11 to 13, newer developments. Lenasia South, also called Daxina by locals, a major suburb south of the main township. Lenasia South is more diverse than the main township, with almost equal proportions of Indian and Black African residents. This reflects the broader demographic shifts in the area. Between Lenasia and Lenasia South lies Ankerville, the area's industrial park. This is where many of the township's businesses, warehouses, and light industrial operations are located. It's a key economic driver for the community. As we drive through Lenasia, one of the most important roads we'll encounter is Rose Avenue. This is the traditional main street of Lenasia, lined with shops, restaurants, and local businesses. Rose Avenue has been the commercial heart of Lenasia for decades. It's where locals go for daily essentials, traditional Indian clothing, jewelry, and some of the best curry in Johannesburg. The street is always bustling with activity. Along this section, we are passing through Nova Arizona, another key commercial node in Lenasia. Now, let's talk about the newest addition to Lenasia's retail landscape. The Lenz Quarter opened in late 2025 at a cost of R230 million. This 11,500 square meter single-level center is located on the corner of Dimple Street and Nirvana Drive. The development included upgrades to Nirvana Drive and Dimple Street, with new traffic lights, dedicated taxi bays, and safe pedestrian routes, making it accessible to all. Lenasia also has several other shopping centers, including the Trade Route Mall, approximately 5 km away, and the Lenasia Shopping Center, approximately 6 km away. The Grand Center Shopping Center is located on Navona Drive, near the Lenasia Clinic, the Lenasia Clinic. Located at 119 Navona Drive, Lenasia, 1821. This clinic provides public healthcare services to residents of Lenasia and the surrounding areas. It's an important community facility, located close to the Grand Center Shopping Center and the Shenal Islam Masjid. Private healthcare options are also available, including the Lenmed Clinic, approximately 6 km away, and the Dr. A.B. Sedat Medical Center, approximately 5 km away. One of the most significant religious landmarks in Lenasia is the Shenal Islam Masjid. This mosque is located southwest of the Grand Center and is an important place of worship for the local Muslim community. It's a hub for Friday prayers, religious education, and community gatherings. Lenasia also has several Hindu temples and Christian churches scattered across its extensions. The diversity of places of worship reflects the multicultural character of the township. The Gandhi Hall, opened by Nelson Mandela in 1992, remains an important community and cultural venue. It's used for community events, weddings, and cultural programs. Lenasia has a range of educational institutions serving its residents. Key schools include Lenasia Muslim School, Ahmed Tamil Secondary School. There are also numerous primary schools across the extensions. The area is well served by both public and private educational options. For tertiary education, residents typically travel to the University of Johannesburg Soweto campus, the University of the Witwatersrand, or the University of Johannesburg's main campuses in Auckland Park and Doornfontein. Lenasia is well connected to the Greater Johannesburg area via several major routes. N12 Highway, Golden Highway, A553. Rose Avenue. The recent upgrades to Navona Drive and Temple Street for the Lenz quarter have improved traffic flow in the area, with new traffic lights and pedestrian crossings. Bus services are available along Rose Avenue, approximately 1 km from Lenasia Extension 13. There are also taxi ranks throughout the township, providing connections to Soweto, Johannesburg CBD, and other areas. Although still a predominantly Indian area, Lenasia today is a more cosmopolitan and diverse suburb, providing a place to live for local colored and African people, as well as recent immigrants and refugees. The younger generation tend to travel out of Lenasia to work for the big corporates in Johannesburg. From its forced establishment under the Group Areas Act in 1958, to the historic Tolstoy farm where Gandhi developed his philosophy of non-violent resistance, to the brand new R230 million Lenz quarter, Lenasia is a community that has continuously reinvented itself. Today, it's a diverse, cosmopolitan suburb of nearly 90,000 people, with a unique character shaped by its Indian heritage, its location in the city of Johannesburg, and its proximity to Soweto. If you enjoyed this exploration, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your own memories or questions about Lenasia in the comments below.